for example, if some women are protesting, they use this tank for urban fight.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a special shower so they can push bodies and stones.
Mm-hmm.
And everywhere women protest, they buy the tank here. And the tank are just here.
I have not seen tanks being used in the protests, though, in the photographs of any protest yet.
But if you Google Leopard, Leopard is the name of the tank. And then, for example,
And
Bahrain,
then what do you see if you Google?
you see a tank called Leopard.
Yeah, but I want to know, to see images of tanks being used
Then you,
against the protesters.
then you Google Leopard tanks Syria. And then you find it, right?
Oh, I see, used in Syria.
Yes, they are using
But
Syria.
I'm still asking you about the images of tanks used against the protesters.
This you can see, I'm sure, yeah, you have to look, but maybe they disappear. You don't believe me?
If I don't see it, a tank, I don't believe it.
But we can make research with it.
But you see, the term protester is also very vague. Some of the Syrian rebels fighting Assad are protesters also in a way. So it's we are in a very complicated today.
It's true, but for example,
the world is so messed up.
It's true, but for example, if we take in Bahrain, the women are protesting, so they use the German tank made here.
Or maybe, but no photographer, and I know photographers would be journalists very interested to catch a tank used against the protesters.
Why not?
But I have not seen one. So I know there is a violence used against the protesters, etc. But let's not. But I still have not seen a tank yet.
But this is why, all right, we should not only look what they give us to see. You don't see them because they don't show that to you.
The press is, some journalists are pretty free. Not every journalist is co-opted by the rightists of the countries.
But
and they have not yet shown me a tank being used against the protesters. Unless we call the rebel armies in all of those what's going today in the world as protesters, which in a way they are.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Maybe you can show if you Google Leopard, so you can see a picture. Are you busy?
You have seen a tank?
Yeah, she will show you
now.
A few years ago.
Now, okay.
You can see them in the center.
Okay, then if
night.
you have, if at least now I hear at least one person
You trust
has
him.
seen, that's enough for me.
That's good. So now we don't know each other, but I can be number two.
Now
That's the factory. You see this factory?
Oh, the factory.
It's just here.
The fucking factory.
This factory is here. That's
Yeah.
the factory. It's called Krausmaffei Wegmann.
Yeah.
It's a factory making the tanks.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's very good. It's very fine. Good.
So we
good.
should look at everything.
Yes. So really, you have seen a tank?
There's a lot of video against protesters in Bahrain.
In Africa.
In Bahrain, in the Middle East, the Shiite minority, a majority in fact.
Oh.
And
okay, in those terms, because those are
used.
In that.
Those are people.
Yeah, because when we say today is protesters, that's already very vague area, very big, wide, and embraces a lot of. Yes.
so,
yes.
but the interesting part is that this now the tank they do. It's called Leopard. You know how is the name of the next one?
What's the
Kant.
What?
The next tank
Kant.
they are going to produce here,
Yeah.
10 meters from here, is going to be called Kant, like the philosopher Immanuel Kant. And this philosopher wrote a book called The Perpetual Peace. So it's very cynical that a weapon company make a tank called Kant here, just here. It's just here.
Next to
This is where we are.
Documenta.
It's next to the Documenta, and you know why the Documenta was in Athens?
Wow. Okay.
Maybe I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
But this company I'm telling about, they have huge factory underground as well. Huh? And the second part of the factory is next to Athens.
There, a weapon factory.
This tanks
like
factory.
Like branch.
Yes, a branch,
Like a
yes,
branch?
is next to Athens. Like document, you see?
Thank you, sir.
It's a cynical world. We have always to question everything, you know.
Yeah.
Peut-être je devrais lui donner un poster, hein? Des
Sad,
tanks. Ah, je les ai retirés, non.
sad situation.
It's sad, but we have to witness things, yeah? It's sad. The sad thing is that there is a lot of things hidden.
They're actually not hidden. They're there.
Yeah, because
Yes.
people don't want
We
to
don't
see
dig
it.
up.
People don't want to see it.
No.
Yes.
It's there.
It's true, they're not hidden, actually.
They're not hidden.
They're not hidden. So my next question, now I'm going to show you the next question here. This is the next question.
I commit to
Me. I committed self-censure.
committed.
I don't speak about the tank. To keep the privilege of I don't have any privilege, but still I commit self-censure, you know? For example, artists here, they have not so much privilege, but they still don't speak. So I ask myself, why do artists commit self-censure? Some of them.
They don't know, maybe. They have no. I mean, to whom should they speak? To their own friends? They're
with the
limited.
art?
They live in like their own little ghettos.
In a bubble.
And,
Yeah?
yeah. So if they speak to it's not very important if they speak to themselves in a way. You see.
I agree on that.
But do you commit self-censure? Sometimes.
Probably I do. I don't know, but probably I do. You know, I'm not a saint, and I don't know myself that much, but we all
We all do.
do.
This is why I wrote, I committed self-censure.
So, good luck to you.
Ok, au plaisir, hein. Merci
Continue.
bien.
You're doing a useful work to the world.